Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome back if you've been following. Um, if you know from last week, I vlogged Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archives book 5. It recently came out, so go watch that video. So if you watch that, you know that we're doing fantasy. So this time we are going to use, this is my magic 8-ball because first off it has magic, so I mean, come on, what's more fantasy than magic? And they're all about telling the future, right? I feel like a lot of characters can tell the future, so we're going to use this to tell my future and see which books of these fantasies I'm going to read. This I'm only at 5, so we are going to see. So first one, we have Cinder by Marissa Meyer. This is the first book in the Lunar Chronicles. I mean, I want to read this, but also it's going to be hard because I want to read the whole series at once. I'm very much a series person, and like I have to know the end. So a lot of these are actually going to be like the first one in the series. So it's going to be interesting to see. We have Reflection, A Twisted Tale by Elizabeth Lim. I don't know much about these. I want to say it's the fairy tales told from the villain's point of view. Oh, it says, what if Mulan had to travel to the underworld? So that would be interesting. So I really don't know much about it. So, we have Ascendant, Songs of Chaos, Book 1. Again, this is a trilogy. There are 2 more. So again, I want to read it, but also it's gonna be hard not to finish it. I should probably be telling you why even. Okay, this one, I did a book haul with Ian Ashton, like, I don't even know, a long time ago. So go try to find that on the channel. We all went to like a few bookstores. And a lot of people have mentioned Lunar Chronicles when it comes to fantasy, so I figured why not? I went ahead and bought it. I chose, well, I knew there was 2 sets. My friend, first off, my friend had a different one and just kind of told from the villain's perspective. This one, it looks like Belle's mother cursed the beast. So this is just kind of, they twist the fairy tales a little bit. So yeah, because of that, it got me interested. Plus, you probably know my brother and sister-in-law moved, and so they were like, you want this book? I was like, sure, why not? I'll try it. Again, this one is from my brother Ian. Go check out the channels, they're the best, by the way. He's like, you want this? I was like, sure. So that's why this is in the pile. The Kingdom of Liars by Nick Martell. Again, Ian gave this to me. There's a lot of books like, you want this? I'm like, sure, why not? So I don't really know anything about that one. And then Slogsboth Gold by M.L. Foreman. I just had a gift card for Desert Books, so I went and bought some books. And so I feel like dragons. So like I read the Aragon series. It was really good. So I just like dragons. So I kind of chose it because I'm like, ooh, there's a dragon on the cover. And then I was also said yes to the Ascendant one because they're dragon riders. So that'll be fascinating. Okay. So I'm going to go through all of these. I'm going to shake the magic 8-ball. It's going to tell me. So let's just, we'll start with Slogsboth Gold. Let's see, what does it say? Better not tell you now. Ugh, okay. So that means this is the, we gotta come back to bio. Okay, Kingdom of Liars. It's decidedly so. So yes, for Kingdom of Liars. Oh, by the way, I'm only doing 3 of these. If you watched my March wrap-up, so go by the way, watch that. I was a little burnt out. I did the whole Sherlock Holmes and the whole Inheritance Games series. A big, big project. So, we will see. Hope all of these don't say yes. Okay, Ascendant, Songs of Chaos, Book 1. Really hazy, try again. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay, 2 more. Okay, Reflection. You may rely on it. So yay, we have 2 of them. Sweet. Okay. Cinder. There's like supposed to be 20 responses, and they usually, I think they're all supposed to be generally to say yes, no, or try again. So let's see, Cinder. As I see it, yes. Okay, you know what? Because these ones said yes, and these ones said try again, I'm just gonna interpret that as try again means put it back in my TBR, which is this drawer right here, by the way. So, we will be reading Kingdom of Liars by Nick Martell. Reflection, A Twisted Tale by Elizabeth Lim. And Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I'm kind of excited. These 2 I really wanted. These 2, and then the Ascendant were probably my choices. But we'll see what what Kingdom of Liars is. And yeah, I look forward to reading them and sharing my thoughts with you. So we'll see you then. Okay, so the Magic 8 Ball spoke. So we are going to go through the 3 books that the Magic 8 Ball told me to read. First one is The Kingdom of Liars by Nick Martell. This is my first DNF on this channel. Did not finish. I got about 100 pages in. First reason, there was quite a bit of language, which I don't like. So I try to avoid books that have it, but I have pushed through it before. I've read to the series, To All the Boys series, you know those Netflix movies that everyone loves? Well, I've read those by Jenny Han. So I have pushed through it before, but that was one of the reasons. The second, like literally I got almost 100 pages. It might have been like a little less than that. About, yeah, 94 pages. And I don't know how to explain it. Like even mostly just conversations. There was an explosion, and then a scene where the main character was like beat up. But other than that, I don't know. I guess I didn't know where the story was going, and I figure by 94 pages, I should at least be into it. I mean, I know some books are not that way. I read The Host by Stephenie Meyer. Love that book, but it did take like a while to get into it. The Stormlight Archives by Brandon Sanderson. The first one took almost the entire book for me to be like, oh, okay. So I do realize sometimes, so I don't know, guys. I'm gonna have have to give this, I don't know, like maybe a 2 for now, because it was unique, like Fabrials, or is that what it's called? Oh, Fabricators, sorry, not Fabrials. That, I believe Fabrials is in Stormlight Archives. They're Fabricators, so there is, that's unique. It's these people that kind of like have special abilities, like they can control the wind, they can like control metal, they like each have a specific thing they can control. So I did like the uniqueness of that. I did like the story of him trying to find a cure for his mom. I feel like that was very real, very relatable, in a world where we have all these diseases like dementia and Alzheimer's, and there's just so many things that we can't cure. So I feel for that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a 2 for now. I didn't finish. Maybe if you read this, your challenge is to try to convince me to finish it, because I only got 94 pages in. It's like almost a 600-page book, so like little under 600. So I would have like 500 more pages to go. So that is that one. Okay, second one, Reflection, A Twisted Tale by Elizabeth Hahn. Oh, I guess I should be summarizing these. Okay, let's go back for just a minute. We're gonna read the summary of this for you guys. Michael is branded as a traitor as a child because of the murder of the King 9-year-old son by his father, David Kingman. 10 years later, Michael shows something is there in the hot white emptiness of his mind that can clear his family name. In a world where memory is the coin that pays magic, the Hollows is ruled by a royal family that is spiraling into self-serving dictatorship, just as the gun-wielding rebels clash against the country's magically trained militia. What the truths hold will completely change the Hollows, and Michael Kingman and his family and friends are determined to do the impossible. So that is that story. So yeah, again, convince me to read it. Okay, now Reflection, A Twisted Tale by Elizabeth Lim. This is a series. This is actually number 4 in the series, but they're each based on a separate fairy tale, so you can read these out of order. The Kingdom of Liars and Reflection were both given to me by my brother. Go check out his channel, by the way. But Reflection, it starts with a question: what if Mulan had to travel to the underworld? So this is Mulan's fairy tale with a twist. It says, if Mulan has a warrior's heart, she would do anything to protect her loved ones, including go to war in her ailing father's place, disguised as a soldier called Ping. And when the captain of the regiment, Li Shang, takes a grievous blow meant for her, Mulan knows she must do everything she can to help him survive his life-threatening injury. You know what that means? Accepting a harrowing mission to the underworld. I'm probably gonna mispronounce his name. Diyu. King Yama, the ruler of Diyu, is not all about to make things easy for her. With the help of Shang's great lion guardian, Mulan must traverse the underworld, face near impossible obstacles, and bring Shang back before sunrise, or stay in Diyu forever. As if that weren't enough, Mulan is still posing as Ping and grappling with the decision to reveal her true identity, especially as she and Shang grow closer. Time is of the essence. Will Mulan be able to save Shang and herself before it is too late? So, this was so good. I'm going to give it a 4.5. So this, like I said, Mulan travels to the underworld. This is, if you remember the animated movie, this is right after Shan Yu, where she creates the avalanche in the movie, and then where they come back out and march to the Imperial City because they won the battle. So it's kind of in between there. Yeah, Shang's father, Spirit, kind of shows up to Mulan in a dream, is like, you need to save my son. So yeah, she travels to the underworld with Shang's guardian, right? She has Mushu. She travels with Shang's guardian, Shishi. Really good. It's action-packed. It keeps him in the beginning. You know, the characters, I don't know. Mulan talks a lot about the legends, so I don't know like how culturally accurate it is, but it was kind of cool if it is culturally accurate. You get to learn about kind of the beliefs about King Yama and oh, what is her name? Let's see if I can find it, guys. Oh, Ming Po. So I don't know if those are actual characters, but it was really good. The only thing I would say about it, and this is probably just a me thing, I was so excited about just getting to the end because it's really good. We know how the story ends, right? Obviously, there's a Mulan 2. We know that it ends with Shang starting from Mulan, so I'm a sucker for a little bit of romance, so I was excited for that. So a lot of times I was like, more drama. Like, there was a lot of drama, but I think that's to be expected. This Underworld, that was my only thing, is like, seemed like the every turn, but it was a very creative underworld. So yeah, if you like Disney and you like culture and learning about different cultures, this would be a good one for you. I'm excited to read the rest. Like, on the back it has like a whole new world where Jafar tells those time, Beauty and the Beast, Once Upon a Dream, so you get Sleeping Beauty, and then part of your world, Ariel. So I think there's a few of them. I am definitely going to be finishing this series, so hopefully that'll be in the future. I have some plans coming up. Okay, next one, Cinder by Marissa Meyer. This is the first book in the Lunar Chronicles. This one was recommended to me by a friend like years and years ago. So I think I already said this, but then Ian Ashton and I, this was like a year ago, went book shopping together because we got some gift cards. And so go check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. And I got the whole series, but I just picked the first one. Well, I didn't pick it. The Magic 8 Ball said I was reading it. 4.75. It was really good. So this book was actually surprising. I can see why people like it. So this series is actually fantasy and sci-fi. So I might be reading the second one in Sci-Fi Month, just so you know. We'll see, as long as the things decide. But it is a take on Cinderella, but it's sci-fi because, oh, you know what, let me just read the back. It says, humans and androids crowd the racious streets of New, I'm gonna butcher this name, Beijing, maybe, I think Beijing. A deadly plague ravages the population. From space, a ruthless lunar people watch, waiting to make their move. No one knows that Earth's fate hinges on one girl. 16-year-old Cinder, a gifted mechanic, is a cyborg. She is a second-class citizen with a mysterious past and is reviled by her stepmother, but when her life becomes intertwined with handsome Prince Kai, she suddenly finds herself at the center of an intergalactic struggle and forbidden attraction. Caught between duty and freedom, loyalty and betrayal, she must uncover the secrets about her past in order to protect her world's future, because there's something unusual about Cinder, something that others would kill for. So yeah, this is about this girl who's in a tragic accident at age 11. So as you can see from the cover, she is part cyborg. There's another twist that you learn about her later in the book. I really like it. Again, it takes your attention from the beginning. So these are supposed to be, this series is supposed to be like, kind of like, these are twists on fairy tales, these are other fairy tales. Well, same fairy tales, but a different twist. So Cinder is supposed to be Cinderella, right? She has two stepsisters, stepmother. And then Scarlet, the next book is supposed to be Little Red Riding Hood, but it's still intertwined with her. So I'm interested to see in the second book where they take it. But, so this is like a futuristic sci-fi Cinderella. I gave it a 4.75 because unless it happens later, which I don't know, so this might be a spoiler, but she doesn't end up with the guy. Like, hello, it's Cinderella. She ends up with the prince. Well, I guess unless you count the Brothers Grimm fairy tales, and then I think there's more to the story than that. But apparently Disney cutified the fairy tales. But who doesn't want the cutified fairy tales? I mean, I'm just saying. But she doesn't end up with the guy. Yeah. So I just thought if you're gonna stay true to the fairy tales, it should be the ending. But maybe she, in fair, I think there's like 6 of them. So, to be fair, they could get together in the future. The only other thing I would say, the ending. My gosh, like, that's how it ends? Like, it's not one of those bad endings, but you're like, dang it, now I've gotta read the second book. Because it's just one of those endings where you're like, no, like, what's gonna happen? It's very much going into the second book. So I'm kind of like it. Yeah, I felt like it took your attention. Like drama, but not too much drama. I don't know. It was just really good. The characters were really good. It is an interesting story. There's people on the moon, so that's where the sci-fi comes in. There's cyborgs and lunar people who live on the moon, and androids. But yeah, read this. I'm so glad it was recommended to me. So yeah, like I said, I'm also excited because there will be sci-fi month. You know, I'm doing a different genre every month, so this month is fantasy, but I'm excited because I am doing a sci-fi month. So this is like, it's either I think it's considered like fantasy science fiction or science fiction fantasy. Either way, it's kind of like the romantasy, like Twilight's romantasy. It's equal parts fantasy and romance. This is like equal parts sci-fi and fantasy. So I'm very, fingers crossed, that ends up on my sci-fi list. I am very tempted because I have them in my possession just to finish all of them, but if I did that, I would take all my time reading Sage, which is not a bad thing. I think once I've kind of gone through all the genres, I might go back and like have a year of reading in my life where I just finish the series that I've never finished. So, because yeah, I have 2 books on this list that are part of like a series. I mean, I know you can read these books separately, but they're so good I might have to finish them. But yeah, so that is that. This was really fun. I'm glad the Magic 8 Ball chose these books. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because why not? And click that notification button as well so that you get notified. I'm a preschool teacher, so I do preschool books Monday, Wednesday. Saturday, I do my books that I'm reading. And sometimes I do a vlog of a book. Sometimes I do a fun way of picking books, normally 3 at a time. Or sometimes I'll just read a series. Because I do like series. So I'm trying to rotate so that like each week of the month is one of those things. And I'm very excited. Heads up, there will be a challenge that I will be doing for sci-fi. So yeah, we're gonna be rotating that. Comment down below. I would love to hear your comments on any of these books, if you've read them. Always recommendations for more books like these, and challenge. Somebody convinced me to finish this book. I don't know. Yeah, there's just, I don't know. So, see if you can convince me to read it. I don't know if you can, but it's worth a try, right? And, yeah, stay tuned for next video, and we'll see you next time. Bye!